I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You're firing me, yeah, you're firing me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. Whoa. I can see, I can hear, going crazy for the light. It's got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Can get you out of my head. Ready to fight, ready to go. That's my violent word. Taking chances to get the just get one. Calling a game, pushing my brain with the candlelight. I catch my breath and let it burn, 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 burn. Burn the pain, burn the lies, burn the fear inside myself, and burn it all again. It's the right time to escape this cage I've been locked in for so long. Is that where I belong? Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Well, it's the second time you've seen us on screen. Hello, I'm your co-host on your seat right over here. It's the wonderful Melball. How you doing, Melball?
I'm doing great, Andre. It has been a weird day because I didn't go to the gym.
I did. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you
recovering from
did
yesterday?
still.
You're co-
Well, like we got home pretty late, and by the time I got my, evening routine done, it was a little late. So I was like, I think my back would appreciate it, especially after I destroyed my shoulders that day. So, I'll take a break if I must. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm all right. I can't complain too much. Little cold, having some furnace issues in my house. So, yeah.
And what a time to have it. I mean, at least it wasn't when we had that like ungodly -40 here.
That's very true, but I still don't like it at all. You know what I
We will get
mean?
that fixed. We will get that fixed for you.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. You will not freeze tonight, sir.
Yeah, a little chilly, but no, you'll get it. We'll get it dealt with. All the fun stuff in the world.
Yay.
Yeah. So we are here tonight to talk some Japanese wrestling with all of you guys. We appreciate all of you being here. We really, really do. I'm just doing a couple of things because my computer's being annoying. I want to say hello to my boy Ed Fries. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us here this evening. I think are you watching? Or I wonder if Ed's watching the Sacrifice show, because I know that's going to be a post show later on this evening for the Sacrifice show, and then Bobby Munson is in the house. Hello, Bobby. How you doing, good sir?
Mr. Money Munson.
Mr. Money Munson, yeah. So, all the glorious, glorious chaos that is us. So I'm hoping this one is working, because I have a blank one on one of the things that didn't work. So I'm trying to fix my slideshows as the show goes on.
Glorious chaos. It wouldn't be a show with us if there wasn't glorious chaos.
Sure. Didn't have any prep. I didn't give myself prep time because I was trying to deal with my non-functioning furnace. So
which we will get from tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna kick it off. Some talking from the Wrestling Observer. Mina Shirakawa and Azumi possible for ROH and AEW in April. It's Azumi and or said not Azumi. Azumi. Sorry, my brain is not firing tonight. I'm very tired from working out and dealing with crap. Azumi and Mina Shirakawa from Stardom will appear here in early April when they are in for the New Japan show in Chicago. That is the Windy City Riot show. But right now they are scheduled for the April 4th Philadelphia show, which is the Stardom American Dream show, which would be the day before Supercard of Honor. And then in between, you have AEW in between that Stardom show and Windy City Riot. So why not take advantage, get them on an ROH taping, get them on an AEW show? I think it would be a great idea to do that with these ladies.
Absolutely. Almost like a little kind of excursion like Utami did last summer. I think it's a fantastic idea because then it exposes Stardom wrestlers to a whole new audience. And we get that benefit of them coming over and maybe some talent exchange, just like we did with Megan Bayne, Mariah May. Well, Mariah May wasn't a talent exchange, really. That was kind of a yoink, but I digress. This can only benefit.
I love it. Talent and yoinks.
It pretty much was. Like, Mariah was there, 6, 7 months? And then she...
7, 8 months, and then she fired on off the AEW.
I mean, the paycheck was probably a lot better. Not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. But there is some news coming out of this, that these ladies working over here in the United States outside of their shows. I'm going to pull it up here. Spark Joshi has made an announcement. So they have announced, I got to pull up my information on the other page, that they are going to have Mina Shirakawa, Mayu Iwatani, Starlight Kid, Azumi Saki, Rankai Chao, and Sumi Sakai all on their Sunday, April 7th afternoon show before WrestleMania 40 Night 2. So again, this is leading because, again, I don't see... possibly Mayu heads home after that show and like Starlight Kid and stuff to be ready for their events on the following weekend in Japan. But Mina and Azumi, they're wrestling Spark Joshi, so there's a high chance they could appear at that ROH show on the Friday. They could appear at AEW on the following Wednesday after this. Again, there's many possibilities. Let's hope.
And again, as we've mentioned in many shows prior, how cool would it be to see Mina Shirakawa standing across an AEW ring from Toni Storm with her former partner Mariah May in Toni Storm's corner? I think that would be a great story angle that they could really capitalize on. Please, Tony, steal it.
Very much so. I would like that, tell you the truth. Makes sense to me.
Yeah,
but
money right there.
Tony always do things that make sense, like don't advertise your Tommy Yoshida being on your Calgary show. Just we would have driven down for that. But yeah.
I would have driven like a bat out of hell to that show.
Yep. Me too. I would have jumped in your car.
Yeah, you would have been hanging on for dear life, let me tell you.
Very much so. But yeah, that's all we have for the American side of Stardom right now. So we're going to jump back over to Japan side of Stardom. And Empress Nexus Venus dropped their logo this week. Loving it. You have the diamond, the Club Venus diamond down below. You have Micah's fan symbol up top. I love the look of this. The gold works with the colors. It looks really good.
I really hope they turn this into like an enamel pen. That pin that you could collect, because I would love to have one of those. I'm not one for pins, but I would love this in a pin. It's very slick. It's very flashy. It's very I like it. It's very classy.
Yeah. Astra Pizarro in the house. How you doing, Astrid? Welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here. Yeah, again, they've been running with no logo for the last little bit, but on the Stardom website, Xena is not listed as part of the faction. She's not even on the roster page. I'm like, get her a damn thing and get her on the roster page. Damn it, Ryan May had one.
Update.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, Andre, maybe you should offer your design. Help me out here. Your design
graphic
background.
design.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
good at that. I do
mean,
basic ass designs. Come on, at best.
I mean, you got the availability. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it together. Team effort.
Yeah, team effort. Go team. Go team.
Team Wrestle Talk.
Yeah. And coming off last weekend's set of shows, Crazy Star has put out a challenge to the tag team, to the Goddess of Stardom champions as their tag team titles. Crazy Star looking to challenge. I'm gonna pull up the information from the tweet. This is off to the May or the March 3rd show. Suzuki, if I had it, they were supposed to challenge in January for these titles, but the challenge was canceled due to Suzuki not being able to be there. He says, if I hadn't been absent, I don't think you guys would have that belt on your waist right now. The belt that was supposed to be on our waist isn't there, so let's go get the Goddess together again. And then she calls May Mosquito. This is direct translations on Twitter. So again, I don't know if that's what it's meaning to be. And then May says, after all, I want to prove the saying that small can also be big, and that even if you are small, you can be strong. So again, I'm looking forward to this tag match, very much so.
100%, 100%. Because we know that Kamitani, she can go pretty quickly. But I feel like May is just a little bit quicker. I feel that's going to be a big factor for both Kamitani and Utami to have to deal with in this match. She's going to be that wild card factor, which is funny because I think it wasn't Suzu is more the wild, crazy one. So it'll be a very, very fun and interesting match to see flow because we know we're going to have Suzu and Utami just flexing their power on each other. It's going to be interesting to see how May fits into that.
Yeah, I really look, and again, I would love to see Suzu and May hold the Goddess titles. I think they would have an incredible run, and it's outside of that. I think them winning the titles, and I don't even think they didn't even defend them at Queendom, did they? I think they were in other matches. They're in.
I don't remember.
I don't think they did because they were in a multi-person tags. And again, they really haven't done much with those titles. That's the thing since winning them. Yeah,
so taken a few losses, but that's about it.
Yeah, again, they've taken some losses, but like, I'm checking it right now. Have they had because they?
I don't.
Oh no, they did defend. They defended at Dream Queendom against the way to tie Momo and Tora. Yeah, they defended.
Right.
Yeah,
right. Because I thought that Tora and Momo were going to take it. Right.
But they haven't defended since that show, so it's been a little over 2 months since we had a title defense. Don't get me wrong, but Micah defended in February. Again, other titles have been defended, so why haven't the titles been defended yet? And I'm really do hoping to see Crazy Star take titles, but it's crazy how tall Kamitani looks over Suzu and May.
It is, and she seems pretty tall.
And Ed's on YouTube now,
jumping back and forth.
Back and forth, yeah.
It's very interesting to see which championships are being defended, which aren't, who's being pushed right now, who isn't. Because there's of the whole mess happening there with Stardom and Rossi's potential company starting potentially soon. There's a whole lot of craziness going on, and I feel like after March, when we see who resigned, who didn't, we'll start to see a change in that. I hope anyway. I also hope that oh, what's the guy's name? I had it for the notes earlier.
The guy
Oh,
running
oh,
Stardom,
the one who's doing all of the creative stuff for him right now, or for Stardom right now.
Taro Okada.
Okada,
Taro Okada.
yeah, and Oyama, the merchandise
Yeah, the
manager.
merch guy. Yeah,
Bruh, insert bruh meme here, bruh. The, I hope that by the end of the contract issues at the end of this month, at the end of March, that is also no longer a thing. Because maybe you should focus on being the president and the merchandise guy. Um,
yeah.
it's kind of a lot of work to run a show, that guy was pretty proficient at it. And there's probably a whole lot more to that story that we don't know and that we're not going to know. And we're not going to get into that right now. But I do
No.
believe that after March, we're going to start to see a bit of a change in what is being defended and what isn't being defended. It just sucks that we have to be sitting in this limbo in the meantime, where we could be subjected to some pretty great matches, and they're trying almost to keep them from us.
Well, I think it's also, again, part of it is who is going to leave, because again, a bunch of people's, from reports, their deals are up at the end of March, or end of this month. So it's like, who will still be there? That is the question.
Mhm. Like there are some who have confirmed, but there's a whole lot of lots of that are not confirmed, and that I would like to see stay. But if it's in their best career interest to go elsewhere, obviously we'd want them to go there too.
Yeah, and again, you
Um,
can test the open market. Maybe there's a spot for them in America. That there's also that too. Like that's what a lot of people got to
Absolutely.
realize. So,
Mhm.
and we'll see.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping to see this tag match this month sometime, hopefully, but we'll see. We'll
We
see.
will see.
All right, we're gonna move on. Natsupoi is in the news. I just picked this up today, so Mel might not know. I didn't know if I told you about this one or not.
You did.
Um, okay. So she did an interview with Tokyo Sports talking about her injury, talking about coming back, and she weighed in on the Rossi situation and on Julia. So regarding the injury, she said the pain in my neck hasn't gone away, but I'm already feeling completely restored. Doesn't make sense to me, because you're restored means you don't have pain anymore, but whatever. I will, and I big shout out to Post Wrestling for the great article they put up. I want to shout them out. Andrew Thompson writing this one, getting all the translations done. I will have to deal with my neck injury from now on, so my absence gave me an opportunity to reevaluate my fighting style. Maybe she isn't going to be doing so much crazy shit that she has tended to do. I wanted to come back with Tam, but I couldn't make it. I couldn't wait to get back in the ring as soon as possible. So now, it's, I'm happy she's healing up, but if so, pain, do you want to risk doing more damage?
Mm-hmm. Mind you, I'm not entirely sure, like the entire nature of her injury, because it was like a
Mm.
cervical hernia, right? That could Astrid's favorite word, a laundry list of things that it could be. Um, that that doctors are, I assume, okaying her to
Mm-hmm.
come back to the ring would tell me that it might be just like the pain might be a nerve injury, but I don't know. I don't know. I equally have concern about that, because if something's that painful, should you be doing it? I'm happy
Yeah.
to see that she's being smarter about it and reevaluating her style, though, because as you mentioned, she does some crazy shit for someone who's not quite 5 feet, you know? Um, Crazy little pixie, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like she's also creative enough that it's going to be a fun process for us to watch her transition into that new style. And I think that she's charismatic enough that she's going to be able to do it effortlessly. So I look forward to seeing her back.
Yeah, and speaking of her coming back, she is coming back this weekend in a tag match on, I think, the Saturday show, which is the longest show in goddamn Stardom history, with 8 8 tournament matches and then like 6 or 7 more regular matches. That show is going to be so long, and oh Jesus, thank Christ the Cinderella tournament matches are 10 minutes maximum. Thank you.
Yes.
But it's still 8, potentially 80 minutes plus another 6 matches.
Yeah.
I mean,
we do need to keep in mind that there will probably be some squishy squash matches.
Oh yeah, the Cinderella tournament tends to go like 4 to 5 minutes in a bunch of matches. So yeah, and regarding her return, she says, and she will be in a tag match with Theriano taking on Sari and Chihiro Hashimoto. She said she wanted to surprise. I wanted to make a match that would definitely surprise the audience since they had been waiting so long. The first person that came to mind was Sari. I picked Sari as my opponent in my return match in 2020 in Tokyo Joshi Pro when she was silent for 4 months due to injury. We have met almost every day in private. I chose Sari because I thought she will be there for me when I am going through a hard time and would be able to handle everything. Again, you want to get back in with somebody who you're close to. And again, it makes sense. And Sari coming into Stardom is actually a big deal, at least for in the Japanese circles, anyways.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. I'm excited about Sari. I found the partnership, like bringing in Chihiro Hashimoto as that other one. I was like, what? She's gonna kick your ass. You just fixed your spine. She is literally the bane to your Batman, woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I always love seeing Chihiro, so I'm super stoked about this. Say already on NXT? I don't think so.
No, Sari was part of NXT. She was over.
There's a question in the comments from Eds was Sayori. Sorry. Oh, I think he's meaning Sari. Yes, Sari was the NXT.
Yeah, Sari. It's Sareee. Yeah, she was the one that was in your precious NXT.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to say it that way. Yeah, Sareee. I don't know why there's 3 E's, but there is.
Because you're supposed to say it like mini-me at the end there. So
okay, didn't know that. And then she went on to comment about Ogawa being let go. She said, I have made up my mind. Mr. Ogawa's presence was absolutely huge for the wrestlers, but the fact remains that it was Mr. Ogawa who created Stardom. Keeping that in mind, I will never destroy the Stardom that Mr. Ogawa created. So that gives us nothing to if she's staying or going.
I personally feel like that says that she's going to stay until something pisses her off.
Pretty much, yeah. Until the company goes in a different direction that she doesn't like, then she'll wait out less her contract and go work with Ogawa. Is what it feels like to me. But again, we're reading into everything. Nobody knows. And then she did talk about Julia's potential departure from the company. She said, Julia Chan always does something extraordinary, but I am very excited by that. And as an entertainer, I can learn from her. So I think her decision will lead to entertaining the audience, and I think it is a decision for her to step up as well. But no matter what happens, the ring is still connected, so I don't think this is a permanent separation. So now I feel like no matter where Julia Chan goes, she won't lose. So yeah, again, like a lot of great information coming out of Natsupoi in this interview.
Very, very kind words coming to her former captain in Donna Del Mondo. Yeah, I think she's right. You know, there's a sisterhood between these girls. Natsupoi just seems to be that person who has that magnetic personality. You know what I mean? Everyone seems very drawn to her. And she doesn't have just friends. All of her friends seem very, very loyal and dedicated and close to her. So, I think she genuinely wishes the best for her friend, and that makes me very happy to see.
Yeah, I very much like that. And again, it's a sportsman you kind of feel. And it's also like, don't burn a bridge, because Julia is potentially going with Ogawa to do this new promotion. So maybe she doesn't want to burn a bridge either, just in case she needs to go leaving here and wanting to go work for Ogawa and Julia. It's a possibility.
Right? I mean, smart lady, right? Keep your options open.
Very much so. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move over to New Japan for a little bit. Best of Super Junior 31 has been announced. That it starts on May 11th. So tournaments galore. We get a month off from the New Japan Cup until we go into the Best of Super Juniors. Starts May 11th. The semifinals will be on June 3rd at Korakuen Hall. Actually, they're doing 3 nights at Korakuen Hall. May 30th, May 31st, and then on that it's Friday, May 31st, and then they're coming back on Monday, June 3rd at Korakuen Hall for the semifinals. But the finals, unlike last year, will actually be held at Osaka-jo Hall during Dominion. Last year, the finals were a week before Dominion, and then this man right here, Master Wato, went and challenged at Dominion for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. So I like this year that they're going to Dominion with the finals, and then the next big show wouldn't be until after the summer, after the G1. And if you really think about it, like there's not really a big show after Dominion before, like unless they do it at Forbidden Door. But I doubt they're doing. It's a very possibility they could be putting that match at Forbidden Door this year. I doubt it though, because it's more of a company versus company match. Unless a CMLL guy wins it, it could be. But again, it's interesting. I like the fact that they're going to give it a feature on the big show, and then we'll see where the winner goes to challenge. I guess it's show right now. Good luck with House of Torture.
Yeah, House of Torture be House of Torturing us still and infinitely. This excites me because this falls on the same weekend as my birthday. It's like a little birthday present to me. It makes me happy.
Happy birthday to Mel. Happy birthday to Mel.
Yeah.
In a few months.
In a few months. Yeah. I'm excited, obviously. The Super Junior tournament is one of my favorite tournaments because we really get to see these guys just put on a crazy show, and they go for broke. There's no barricades. They're just flippy-dippy all over the place. I love it. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. This makes me very happy.
Again, it's one of the best tournaments of the year. Watching these guys fly around, it's just and no barricades, nothing like that. It's so good. I love it. Because people are always diving in this tournament.
Yeah. Commentary is really just like completely unprotected at that point.
Oh, very much so.
We've seen even during the G1, we've seen the commentary kind of get heated about there. Because remember when Okada and Kiyomiya were having their little thing, they ended up tying up poor Chris Charlton there, nearly knocking his glasses off his face.
It's true. It's very true. Yeah. So from the Super Juniors, we're going to the president. We're going to Mr. Tanahashi. I got a couple of articles, and the first one, I'm just making fun of this guy because the shit he's saying is just stupid. Talking about the visual aspect of wrestling. If a really good-looking wrestler comes in, someone who is super athletic, smart, and seems to be good at attracting girls, then the industry's popularity might rise to another level. New Japan has always followed this trend and became popular due to its image of having a large number of female fans. Even with that in mind, I would like to continue to take various measures such as strengthening the visual aspect, creating apparel goods and all the other stuff, and creating an environment where New Japan can produce superstars at any time. If a second or third Hiroshi Tanahashi emerges, this industry will continue to boom. Duh, dude. Duh. We know good-looking people attract people. We know that. Why you don't have to make a statement about it. So stupid.
Okay. That was a thing. That was a thing.
So dumb. It's like, yeah, we know. Like, pretty people make us want to watch things.
Yeah. It really does help that the people were watching half naked around a freaking, like throw each other around. It helps that they're good looking, bruh.
Like
It really does.
like if I'm half naked and they turn the channel to me, they're gonna go ew and click forward another channel. But like if they see Tanahashi
Right.
or Okada or Kota Ibushi at his peak, they're gonna like, ooh, he's pretty. Like
You liar.
but it's just so dumb.
You liar. I call bullshit.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
yeah. That those three right there, we know why you watch wrestling, dude. Come on.
For their flexibility.
Oh, it's Tiffy time.
Oh, for her, it's the incredible seamstress. How those things do not escape is just a freaking science experiment waiting to happen.
Yeah. And then another news about this president right here. Hiroshi Tanahashi does not intend to retire anytime soon.
Why?
He says, in terms of timing, it's 50-50. I was surprised. As a wrestler, I've challenged for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship once, but I lost and I haven't been crowned. I believe that as a wrestler, when you stop aiming for the best, that's when it's time to retire. When I asked myself, do you want to wear that belt? I thought, I want to wear it. So I think my retirement is a long way off. This goddamn means we're getting old knobble knees as the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy with Tetsuya Naito, but like even his knees are getting a little questionable. Tana, your knees are worse. A Presidente, just
Oh.
stick to Presidente-ing. Do this job. Wear the suit. Be pretty. Don't have to walk. Please. This is a concern, obviously. Yeah, I don't know what else to say on this that you haven't. It's a big concern. We can't have Tanahashi being the IWGP champion when we have Naito, when we have any of the four Musketeers, Tsuji, Narita, Finley. Like the list can go on. There's so many stars that are already made in NJPW that are capable of holding that title, both in physicality and charisma. Not Sonata.
Yeah.
Not Sonata. But yeah, there's Astrid's favorite word. The list of people that would be a better champion. He doesn't need this. He's already been that. You're good. We're good. We love you. Don't make us hate you.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know, man. I just don't know. This guy, I get it. He's trying to sell the product, tell himself still as an in-ring competitor, but it's like, dude, please don't go near that world title ever again. Like, I appreciate what you were. I appreciate what you did. I appreciate what you're still doing for the business, but please, God, no.
Please let that memory be the memory that we have. Because I didn't say it.
Nor did I.
If what happens, like his knees are already pretty iffy. What happens if he wins the title and in doing so, he injures himself? Goodness forbid. You know? And now we have a vacated title. You know, that's going to put the company into chaos. And then what happens if, you know, he wins and he doesn't get injured? Now we've got all these young guys, like, goodness forbid, Gabe Kidd wanting to go one-on-one with Tanahashi. Could you imagine what Gabe Kidd would do to Tanahashi? Like,
destroy his knee.
Oh, 100%. Like, it would be a disaster. I don't want to see that. I selfishly.
Yeah. Me either.
No.
Moving over to the current IWGP Global Champion, Nic Nemeth. He did a couple of interviews talking about opponents he wants to face. He said, I'd like to be back in the ring with, and this is in hidden words, Daniel Bryan. 2, without WWE saying he has to win and protecting him. I want to go one-on-one with a guy that everybody treats as one of the best of all time and in the world. And I go, you're not better than me, not by a long shot. So I want to fight him one-on-one. Well, everybody watches and goes, oh, right, I guess Nic's pretty good too. No, I'm freaking great at this. Most wanted. He says, I would absolutely love that. I have a long list of some Japanese legends that I would like to get into because I want to test myself. But man, when I come out on the other side of that, I'm looking for, and again, he said this, Daniel Bryan. I'm going to headbutt him right in the head, knock him down, choke him out, tap him out, you name it. I can't wait. Again, it's Bryan Danielson, and I would love for that match to happen. I really would. Again, we've seen it before in WWE, but imagine what they could do with the new version of Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, that's very true. It seems like Dipty Doodah Day there has become a bit of a gatekeeper for some of these guys coming into AEW or coming into NJPW. And I appreciate that he is kind of wanting to take that route going forward where he's not wrestling too many shows. I think I appreciate even more. I'm just hoping that I can appreciate this match because I'm not gonna lie, it's been years since I watched anything that Ziggler or Dippity Doodah Day was involved in WWE. So I couldn't even tell you what it was like seeing them wrestle the first time.
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember, but
yeah, I don't either. So I'm hoping that they capture some magic in this one. Like Dippity Doodah Day has been really impressing me since you've confused me and I no longer know what his name is.
Nic Nemeth.
Not this one. I'm talking about Dippity Doodah Day.
Oh, Bryan Danielson. Daniel Bryan. You can say it Daniel Bryan Danielson if you want. I don't care. Call him whatever you want.
Bridey, Dippity Doodah Day.
Bridey, there you
go. Yeah, I'm hoping that they capture that magic that he has been giving us in the last couple matches with Okada and Zack Sabre Jr. Because that has kind of brought me over to a more interested, at least, side of things. I'm still a little chapped that Nemeth was able to upset Finlay. A little chapped about this. Just because I felt like last year, and particularly the feud involving this belt, was very, very intense, very emotional, very, very much a amazing build for David Finlay over an entire year, only to have it snatched away in a month.
Yep.
Why though? Why you do me like this? They can't at him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Big hello to Bobby Stats. How you doing, my friend?
Hi, Bobby.
Welcome to the show as we're getting into the back part of the show right now. So, yeah, so we're out of the articles. We're going to give a couple updates and a preview. I have the wrong graphic in here. Shit. I didn't update the graphic. Okay. I only have the first day up here. So yeah, New Japan Cup, Yoshihashi defeated Kenta. I picked that wrong. Jack Perry beat Shota Umino and joined House of Torture. I can remember that. Bobby's doing great. I love that. And Tori Yano.
Just an FYI, I didn't watch the cup matches for the 8th.
Oh, awesome.
8th.
Yeah, I haven't yet. I'll be watching those later tonight.
That's okay.
/ tomorrow, hopefully, depending on my furnace. Yeah, so but then we do know that David Finlay did beat TJP on the 7th. Tango Loa beat Great Okan, screwing up my bracket again. And then screwing my bracket up again is Chase Owens beating Tomohiro Ishii, who I had going all the way to not the next round, but the round after that. So shit. And then on the 8th, you had Hikuleo beating Bolton Oleg. Pick that one. Let's go. And then you had Shingo Takagi beating Yuya Uemura. Pick that. Let's go. And I had Gabe Kidd beating Callum Newman. I think that one was fairly obvious. Pick that. Let's go. I am six out of 9 so far. I've only missed 3 picks in the first 3 parts. So we'll see how my picks in the fourth quarter go on Sundays. So
yeah. And some of these matches were actually like surprisingly good. Like, do you want to talk about them right now at all, or?
I don't. Again, I haven't seen the 7th and 8th yet. I plan again. I'll be watching that tonight / tomorrow. So I don't. But if you got any info on them, go right ahead.
I'll just Cole's notes everything so I don't give too much away. For the 7th, Owens versus Ishii was actually really, really very intense. Very, very great match. Also Chase Owens' birthday. So I think that was maybe his birthday present. He got birthday bumps from Ishii. Hey, I mean, you win a match, but your consequences, you need to take birthday bumps from Ishii.
And then he has to go wrestle Goto.
And then Walker also bought him dinner. That was the deal. If he won that Walker, well, no, I'm pretty sure Chase bullied him into it, but it is what it is. Tonga Loa versus Great-O-Khan was very fun. Very technical match for Great-O-Khan. He actually kind of tried to very much amateur wrestle Tonga Loa. Very, very fun match there. TJP versus Finlay was exactly what you expected United Empire and War Dogs to be at this point. For the 8th, Bolton versus Oleg.
Bolton versus Oleg.
Or sorry, Bolton versus Hikuleo. Hickey Man, sorry. Shush, I'm excited about this match. It was so fracking good. It was surprisingly good. Like, I expected it to be okay. Because for me, Oleg has been struggling a little bit with the charisma. Boy, howdy. Did he show up for this one. I think Hikuleo pulled something out of him that he needed, and it was great. If you can, watch this freaking match. So good. Newman versus Kidd was exactly what we expected it to be. For what it is. I mean, United Empire versus War Dogs. They just beat the crap out of each other. It was great. Uemura versus Takagi wasn't my favorite match.
Really? That surprises me.
I know, because I had a lot of hope. But there was moments in the match where, there were some timing issues. Where Takagi was going, smoothly into things, and there were some hiccups with Uemura, or he was moving a little slower. There's some inconsistencies that we've seen with him in the past. I don't know if maybe it was just the big match mentality kind of freaked him out a little bit. The intensity was there, and it was like a really nice kind of traditional wrestling match. And we saw Takagi pull out some stuff that he doesn't normally pull out in this match also. But for me, I actually really enjoyed Oleg and Hikuleo more.
That's surprising.
It is. Yeah, we'll go more into detail about those in Puroresu review, obviously.
Yeah, we will. Gonna shout out Bobby Stats here. Yeah, we are both looking forward to watching that show. It will be on Sunday's show, the March 10th show, but that probably won't be out until Wednesday, which sucks. But it's the only thing with Stardom is I have to wait 3 to 4 days to watch their shows, unless I want to pay $40 per show, which I really don't. Like, no.
Times are tough.
And speaking of Stardom, my graphic is. God, I hate this graphic. It's not working. It's supposed to be the bracket for the English bracket for the Cinderella Tournament, but it's not working. All right. So the show that's actually happening tomorrow, Saturday, March 9th, at super early in the morning. We're just talking the tournament matches. I'm not going into the rest of the card. You have Yuzuki.
Yes, Yuzuki.
Yuzuki versus Starlight Kid in the first round. You got Rana Yamagi versus Miyu Amasaki. I saw the kids taking her match. I'm fairly sure Miyu Amasaki's taking this one. I don't see her losing to Rana. Yes, Miyu is still pretty early in her Stardom run, but Rana's brand new in her Stardom run.
Mm-hmm. She gonna kick the crap out of Miyu, though.
Oh, yeah. And so, yeah, Miya's going to move on, I think, here, personally. Saida versus Saki Kashima. I don't know how to pick this one. I'm picking with my heart, and it's Saida. But Kashima's been having a really great last few months since, like, leaving away the title and joining God's Eye, so.
Yeah, and they do have that kind of cowardly angle that they're kind of working to her benefit right now. That being said, though, Ida is still the new blood champion, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so that I wouldn't like to see that happen, but then again, it could give Saki an opportunity to challenge the new blood champions, maybe with Ami, because Ami's kind of a little on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, there's plenty of things you could be looking at with this one. I'm going with Saida because from my heart, Bobby's saying, "Oh no."
I'm gonna go with Ida also, just because you know me and my champions winning.
That's true. And then you've got this is oh my god. Kurara versus Tora. It's just so mean. This girl's been in your company for like 2 months and you're going to destroy her.
Kurara.
I feel bad for Kurara, man. Oh,
Kurara.
Tora
Just love
is
saying
going.
her name.
Tora is going to run over this little girl, man. Oh,
yeah, she is going to destroy her. But you know what? I'm gonna hazard a guess that we're gonna see a Kurara spear. That girl's got some really good sudden spears that she
you
can
know what?
pull off.
I want to see her do her sudden spear, but then like bounce off Tora.
Aw. Hey, it could be a fun spot. And Tor is very, very efficient at being a very intense worker, but also being a very good comedic worker as well.
Yeah. To add, I don't have a graphic for it, but I do plan to talk about it at the end of the show. The return of Momo Kogo coming up against Empress Nexus Venus. Xena, I'm really hoping for this to be a Xena dominant victory over him, but I love me some Momo Kogo, though. It's the problem. Like,
we got to keep in mind, they're not being run by the same person, but there are always those little Cinderella moments, pun intended, for this tournament, within the kind of Bushiroad kind of Japanese wrestling stuff. But it just wouldn't make sense to me to have Momo advance in this one. So I think Xena.
Yeah, I feel Xena. Like I know she's had some great moments. She was in that 4-way last year. She was in that tournament to crown the first ever strong champion. And but it's I think Xena needs this more than Momo. But the thing is, whoever wins this is facing Waka in the second round, which is like, oh no.
We have seen, though, we've seen Momo in the ring with Oedo Tai before, all the members before, and we have seen Xena get in there with the members of Oedo Tai before as well. And I personally think I would love to see that battle of power between Xena and Ruaka.
No, Waka. Xena's girl, Waka.
I heard Ruaka.
No, Waka. Waka Skiyama.
Oh, Momo.
No,
Momo. No, Momo. No, Momo.
Yeah.
Momo Jojo.
That's the only reason why I think Momo could take this is because it's Waka in the next round.
Yeah.
But I'm still going with Xena here. Let's go with Xena.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Xena also.
You got thank you, Ed. Yuna Mizumori versus Lady C. It's just every time she pops up and it's the pineapple titties that get me. It's just every time I see it, I just laugh.
That actually
Sorry.
looks like a full like fruit salad there.
Okay, the fruit salad
It's
titties, whatever you want to call them.
oh.
I think Lady C, like I think Lady C needs to get the victory here, but with Yuna having her, yeah, Yuna has. I don't know. It's yeah.
Mhm.
Yuna has been having some good stuff. It's just, I
She
think
has an
Lady C,
apprentice now.
yeah. So like,
So
again,
that
that
means
could
that
bring.
she is now no longer the fall person for Cosmic Angels now. That's gonna be Kurara now, whereas Lady C is still kind of that fall girl for Queen's Quest. This is a tough one.
Yeah,
I think
again,
I'm gonna go with Lady C.
I'm hoping it's going to be Lady C to take this, but again, you
Mhm.
never know with Stardom, especially lately with the Booker gone. Yeah, you just
It's a
don't know.
yeah, yeah. Because like I said, I do kind of feel like Yuna does kind of outrank Lady C now in just the hierarchy of the factions.
Well,
But
didn't mean to do that yet. Sorry.
we'll just Men in Black, Flash. You remember
Yeah,
nothing.
but yeah, you remember nothing. But yeah, again, I'm going with Lady C here. I think it's the pick I want to see go through.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see
Yeah,
Lady C.
yeah.
Great theme music she has. Great intro music.
Oh God, Muppets, friggin' Muppets. Oh, waka 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 waka.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when we say Waka's name, I in my head I say it in a Fozzie
Oh,
Bear
oh,
tone.
me too. Don't be wrong. That flows into my brain too. Don't worry.
Mm,
And then here we have Ruaka versus Kukuma. And Kokuma's like, I know she returned the tag, but it's be her first singles since returning. I think it's being a fun little match here. I think these two can really go. And
mhm.
my pick is Ruaka.
Really?
Yeah.
I really want Ruaka to have the win, but I feel that because Kaguma just returned, I feel like they're probably gonna give it to Kaguma. I really want Ruaka to do better, though. And when I say better, I mean I don't mean her better because she's already doing incredible work. I want to see the company rewarding her for her hard work. They're kind of
Yeah.
campaigning her a lot, and I don't like
What?
it.
It's just, and the thing is, Ruaka, I think they've been doing such good work with her. Do it, put her in. That's the thing.
Mhm. Put her into the game, coach.
And then finally, we have Hanan versus Hanako, and it's gonna be Hanan. Even though I know Hanako and Walker right now are trying to step up the challenge for the new blood titles, I see Hanan going through here. Again, it's that championship contender. She is in a more prominent position than Hanako. I don't see Hanan losing here.
Who would they face
I don't have the
after?
list of who they're facing in
Okay,
the
no
next
worries.
round.
Um,
Give me a second.
no, it's okay. It's not terribly important.
Damn it! I
Um,
don't have it open. I don't have it on my thing.
that's okay. Um, yeah, I kind of have to agree with you. I this is kind of Hanako's kind of intro to the thing. Despite being a powerhouse, I feel like Hanan is going to kind of outsmart her a little bit because Hanan does have that tendency to wrestle very, very technical when she needs to, when dealing with someone with that kind of power that Hanako has. So yeah, I think that you're right. Hanan is definitely gonna move
Oh,
through on this one.
all right, hold on. I got it here.
Hanan, Hanan, Hanan.
Hanan, or what? One of these two is facing Mirai.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh. Well, either one would be a great match, but I definitely think it is going to be Hanan.
yeah. I really think it's going to be Hanan.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's it for those tournaments. I want to quickly just go into something I found on WrestleZone today. There's 2 articles up on WrestleZone. I'll share out the links on the social media, and I'll put it up on our Facebook page. Just some write-ups on Will Ospreay going from England to New Japan and now to AEW. Just a nice little chronicle of his career, just talking about some of the highs and lows. And then again, they did the same thing with Kyle Fletcher going from Australia to Great Britain, then to Japan. Again, just really great write-ups on them. If you want to know their history and learn more about both of these guys, I really think they're good articles to give you some information, especially with both of them coming over. I think for North American audience to watch a lot, 2 really fun articles to read about these 2 guys.
100%. People like knowing stuff about the people they're going to be watching, especially where they come from, so that they know why they kind of act the way they do. That'll be interesting to see, because we've kind of got the professional suave version of Kyle Fletcher coming out. On NJPW, where he was very spunky and pretty loud and a little outrageous. And it'll be interesting to see which version of Will Ospreay that we get, and if he will be allowed to call everyone sex pigs again.
Let's hope. Let's fucking hope.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be an incredible marketing opportunity for AEW right there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And then finally, I'm going to jump over to this one. Yes, you are right, Bobby Petito. Just jump over to this. Bull Nakano, Japanese professional wrestling legend from All Japan Women's, will be entering the WWE Hall of Fame. And she had a couple runs here in WWE over the years. She did some stuff here. That Survivor Series 95 tag, I think it was. And she was a WWF Women's Champion. But yeah, again, it's just she's meant a lot to a lot of places, especially All Japan Women's. There's a big thing there with her there. I think she retired in 97 and then returned in 2017 for a bit. So yeah, it was odd career.
Hey, I mean, that seems to be what some of the Japanese women do, right? Because we saw Hazuki retire and come back. Well, we didn't see it. That was before we started watching it, but Hazuki has done that. Do you think that we might see it with Himika? I hope so. I would love to see the Jumbo Princess again.
I would, but it depends on what she wants to do with the rest of her life. If she's going to look for a career to extend the rest of her life, is what it is. Those are the questions you really got to look at. But Bull Nakano, long presence in professional wrestling and respect a lot of what she did. Let me pull it up. All Japan Women's Champion, All Japan Women's Junior Champion, All Pacific Champion, which is the secondary title for them, like their Intercontinental title. WWWA World Single Champion, which is again another championship there. Tag Team Champ, WWE Tag Champion with Dump Matsumoto, one of our favorites here on the program. She's done a lot. And
I love that we can see your arrow, your little mouse cursor going through the list as you're reading them.
I don't know why it's doing that, but it is. But yeah, again, a lot of really cool things going on with her, and I'm looking forward to seeing who inducts her. As the other question. Maybe it's gonna be Dump Matsumoto. Let's do it. Bring in Dump.
Please no.
She wouldn't be able to get on stage. She wouldn't be able to get on stage. Come on.
Che. Oh, yeah. I would rather not. I mean, it seems pretty obvious who we could use for that. I mean, there's several people who have had interactions with her before.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a pretty obvious one too.
Yeah, because it's WWE. I'm just saying Dump because we don't like Dump Matsumoto, or we don't like the current iteration of Dump Matsumoto. She was great back in her day when she was doing All Japan Women's and stuff, but to dump Matsumoto of now is fucking terrible.
She's a dual wielding kendo stick crazy person who like looks like a feral. Who's that general from Star Wars? Because I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, General Grievous. General Grievous,
That
yeah.
with all the freaking arms, that's dumb. With only 2 arms.
One of my least favorite characters in Star Wars.
That's probably why Dump is one of your least favorite wrestlers. They're very similar characters.
Yeah. So it is time to get out of here because I'm cold because my furnace isn't working. So I'm going to go get under a blanket, turn some heaters on and get under a blanket. You can find me on the X, Mastodon, Blue Sky, and Hi That Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at That Canada Dude. You can find me on Facebook at Andre Melball Wrestling Talk, and you go to the YouTube page, youtube.com/Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk to get all of our content that we're putting over there. NJPW Poodle Wrestling Review, Stardom Review, and their Top Talk covering the local independent wrestling scene. You can also find our stuff at SundayNightsMainEvent.com or Patreon.com/SME Radio in audio form. Just dropped our NJPW Poodle Wrestling Review on there today. Very much so. Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the show. I mean, at Spark Joshi, I am super excited to see that show. And Spark Joshi is on Fight T on the Triller TV Plus. So I have the account, so I'm gonna get to watch that show. I'm super excited to watch that show. I really am. Back to the banners. You can also find our stuff over at youtube.com/@backbreakervideo. Mike simulcast all of our stuff over there, and you can check him out on Twitch at twitch.tv/MikeTheRef and youtube.com/@backbreaker_gaming. And then you can find me right here next Wednesday with my boy Old Ed as we talk the first Avenger Captain America movie. Looking forward to doing that because once we do that, we're gonna get to what probably the best overall movie in the first phase. Avengers is coming soon, so join us there for the first Avenger, which is a very, very strong movie in that first phase. Melball, where can they find you?
If you're wanting to follow a Melball, you can find her on the X thing at Collins Melball. You can find her on everything else: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, and Blue Sky at Melball Collins. And you can also find me on Astro Pizarro's YouTube channel, where we do our show Ladies Wrestling Showcase, where we do a show all about the ladies. We've got a lot of stuff we need to talk about on our next show, so you stay tuned to the socials to see when that is next. What else? If you're wanting to watch Stardom or NJPW Wrestling, we will leave the links in the description box below. It is stardom-world.com or njpwworld.com. It is 999 yen, or approximately 10 Canadian. Shout out Sean Spears, who's mercifully back on NXT where he belongs, but the price is more like $750. According to this girl, because I check my accounts. So that is still a great price to watch some amazing professional wrestling.
First Avenger, baby.
It
was filmed in part of it was filmed over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Andre, my trusted friend and colleague, do you have anything else to say to the beautiful people besides you are cold?
Just want to say thank you so very much for joining us here on Japanese Wrestling Update. Please, if you can, follow the channel. If you want to subscribe to us, we really would appreciate that. And don't forget to hit there's no notification bell on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, follow us there. Hit the notification bell if you're watching over on YouTube. So check that out, please. And thank you. Subscribe to us over there. Like the video, all that fun stuff. Throw your words in the comments down below if you're watching this in post. Thank you so very much for joining us here.
And that being said, I am your Melball. Over there is Andre. We will see you next time. Adios.
Ready to fight, ready to go, that's my violent word. Taking chances.